Hi students, I welcome you to SuccessCDs education. My name is Ruchika and I have the current affairs for the month of November 2016. These are in the multiple choice question format and this is the first part of the video. Let's get started. Question number 1. What is the theme for the World Pneumonia Day 2016? ये हमारी 4 ऑप्शंस है. इनमें से करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, कीप द प्रॉमिस, स्टॉप pneumonia now. Here is some more information about this day. The World Pneumonia Day is observed globally every year on November 12 to generate awareness about the disease. The day aims to highlight the severity of pneumonia and bring together the people from all over the world to promote the prevention and the treatment of the said disease. The theme for the year 2016, ये बहुत important है, keep the promise, stop pneumonia now. The day was first observed in the year 2009 after more than 100 organizations joined together to form the Global Coalition Against Child Pneumonia. Pneumonia क्या होता है? It is caused by the inflammation of the air spaces in the lungs. It is the most common infection. It is the leading cause of death for children under the age of 5 years around the world. चलिए next question देखते हैं. We have to name the joint military training exercise between India and Nepal. ये हमारी ऑप्शंस है और करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, सूर्य किरण. The 10th edition of India-Nepal Joint Military Training Exercise was conducted at Army Battle School in Saljhandi in Nepal from 31st October to 13th November 2016. The Indian Army is being represented by the Kumaon Regiment and the Nepal Army is being represented by the Jabar Jung Battalion. The Surya Kiran series of military exercises between India and Nepal are being conducted annually. It is the largest bilateral military exercise in terms of troop participation in series of military training exercises undertaken by India with various countries. Question number 3, we have to name the newly elected president of the Interpol. And out of these options, the correct answer is option A, Meng Hongwei. He is Meng Hongwei, a high-level police official from China, who has been elected as the president of Interpol, that is International Criminal Police Organization. He succeeds Mireli Balen Balestrazi. Interpol, Global Police Cooperation Agency and a non-governmental organization. Its work focuses on public safety and battling terrorism, crime against humanity, genocide, war crimes, environmental crimes, etc. It was established as the International Criminal Police Commission. जब इंटरपोल का एस्टैब्लिशमेंट हुआ था तो उसका नाम था इंटरनेशनल क्रिमिनल पुलिस कमीशन इन द ईयर 1923. इसके हेडक्वार्टर्स है लियोन, फ्रांस में. इट इज द सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आफ्टर द यूनाइटेड नेशंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ इंटरनेशनल रिप्रेजेंटेशन और 190 मेंबर कंट्रीज हैं इंटरपोल की. Question number 4 है, we have to name India's first bank which has launched a banking robot. और हमारा करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, सिटी यूनियन बैंक. सिटी यूनियन बैंक ने इंडिया का फर्स्ट बैंकिंग रोबोट लॉन्च किया है जिसका नाम है लक्ष्मी. दिस रोबोट वाज लॉन्च्ड बाय द कुंभकोणम बेस्ड सिटी यूनियन बैंक इन चेन्नई, तमिलनाडु. Lakshmi is the first on-site humanoid, that is a robot in India. It is an artificial intelligence powered robot. Artificial intelligence का मतलब ये है it can speak English, it can gesture and engage in a lifelike manner in conversation. यानी कि वो human beings की तरह ही behave करता है. The robot can interact with customers on more than 125 subjects, including account balance and interest rates on loans. It will not voice the sensitive financial information like account details. Rather, it will display it discreetly on its screen. So this is how it is a combination of a machine and a human being. Question number 5 है, which organization has been awarded the 2016 Global Peacock Award? और इसका correct answer है option D, SAIL. The Steel Authority of India Limited has won the prestigious award for corporate governance. The award was received by Ashwani Kumar, who is the CEO of the Rourkela Steel Plant of SAIL. It was awarded during the 16th London Global Convention on Corporate Governance and Sustainability in London, UK. Question number 6, we have to name the professor who has been selected for the Kalidas Samman National Award 2015-16. And the correct answer is option D, Professor Raj Bisaria. Madhya Pradesh government ये award देती है and it has selected renowned theatre personality Professor Raj Bisaria for the Kalidas Samman National Award 2015-16. इनको ये अवार्ड दिया जाएगा इनकी थिएटर में अचीवमेंट्स के लिए और ये सेरेमनी होगी उज्जैन में. This is an annual award which is given by the Madhya Pradesh government from the year 1980. It is given to personalities in the 4 fields of classical music, classical dance, theatre, arts. Previous recipients हैं जो वो हैं पंडित रविशंकर, M.F. हुसैन, पंडित जसराज, शंभू मित्रा, हबीब तनवीर, इब्राहिम अलकाजी. Question number 7 देखते हैं. We have to name the country which has launched the navigation satellite XPNAV-1. और इन ऑप्शंस में से करेक्ट आंसर है चाइना. China has successfully launched experimental X-ray pulsar navigation satellite XPNAV-1. It is the world's first pulsar navigation satellite or spacecraft. X-ray pulsar navigation is an innovative navigation technology in which periodic X-ray signals emitted from the pulsars are used to determine location of a spacecraft in deep space. Question number 8 देखते हैं. The Supreme Court of India has termed which law in the state of Punjab to be unconstitutional? और इसका करेक्ट आंसर है पंजाब टर्मिनेशन ऑफ वाटर एग्रीमेंट्स एक्ट 2004. स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो पंजाब स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर ने पंजाब टर्मिनेशन ऑफ एग्रीमेंट एक्ट पास किया था 2004, इसके तहत इन्होंने जो ये SYL या फिर सतलुज यमुना लिंक कनाल की फॉर्मेशन हुई थी जिसका पर्पस था सतलुज का पानी हरियाणा स्टेट के साथ शेयर करना, उसको उन्होंने रिडंडेंट कर दिया था, उसको अनयूजफुल कर दिया था. लेकिन अब 2016 में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इस लॉ को टर्मिनेट कर दिया है. इस टर्मिनेशन के तहत हरियाणा स्टेट को पंजाब से पानी मिलेगा और वो पानी होगा रवि और बियास रिवर्स का. Question number 9 है, we have to name the Director General of the International Labour Organization and the correct answer is Guy Ryder. This is Guy Ryder from UK. He has been re-elected as the Director General of the International Labour Organization, that is ILO, for the second term of 5 years. He is the 10th Director General of ILO and he was elected for the first time in the year 2012. He has 35 years of experience in the world of work. The ILO is a United Nations agency dealing with labor issues, particularly international labor standards, social protection and work opportunities for all. It was established in 1919 as an agency of the League of Nations following the World War I. After the Second World War, it was continued as an agency of the UN. इसके headquarters हैं जिनीवा, स्विट्जरलैंड में. Question number 10 है, when is the World Science Day for Peace and Development celebrated? And the correct answer is November 10th. The World Science Day for Peace and Development is observed on 10 November across the world to raise awareness of benefits of science in our daily life. 2016 की theme है Celebrating Science Centers and Science Museums. The World Science Day was started in 2001 by UNESCO as a follow-up to the first World Conference on Science in 1919. The conference was jointly organized by UNESCO and International Council for Science in Budapest. Question number 11 है, we have to name the first Indian American to win the US Senator seat, and the answer is option D, Kamala Harris. California's Attorney General Kamala Harris has created history by becoming the first Indian American to win the US Senate upper chamber seat from the state. She is an American politician, lawyer and member of the Democratic Party. She is the daughter of Indian American mother Dr. Shamla Gopalan Harris and Jamaican American father Donald Harris. Question number 12 देखते हैं. We have to name the recently elected president of the United States of America, and the correct answer is option B, Donald Trump. Real estate mogul turned politician and Republican Party candidate Donald Trump was elected 45th President of the United States of America. He will succeed Barack Obama and is scheduled to take office as the President of the USA on 20th January 2017. He will be the first President of USA without political experience since Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President. Besides, he will be the oldest first-term President of USA at the age of 70. Let us see the next question. The Union government has extended the AFSPA in 3 districts of which state? And out of these options, the correct answer is option B, Arunachal Pradesh. The AFSPA stands for Armed Forces Special Powers Act. The Union Ministry of Home Affairs has extended this act in 3 districts of Arunachal Pradesh. Here you can see this is Arunachal Pradesh and the 3 districts are Tirap, Longing and Changlang. They have been declared as disturbed areas under section 3 of the act. Question number 14. In which state has India's first LNG bus been started? And the correct answer is option A, Kerala. India's first eco-friendly liquefied natural gas, that is LNG driven bus, was launched in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. The first pilot run of the eco-friendly bus was jointly flagged off by Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Dharmendra Pradhan and Kerala Chief Minister Piranai Vijayan. LNG is considered to be a cleaner and safer fuel which emits 50% less carbon for mass transportation. It is eco-friendly and more economical compared to diesel for public transportation. Question number 15. Which new denomination of Indian currency has been recently launched by the RBI? And the answer is 2000. The RBI has issued new series of notes for 2000 rupee denomination with improved features. These new series of notes were issued following Prime Minister Narendra Modi's announcement that 500 and 1000 currency notes are not in use and they are no longer a legal tender. These new notes are Braille compliant, which means they have lines on the side that can be read by blind people. It will be for the first time that 2000 rupee note denomination has been issued. It will be called as Mahatma Gandhi New Series. The base color of the note is magenta. The size is 66 mm by 166 mm. It has a motif of the Mangalyaan, that is a low-cost mission of ISRO to Mars, on the reverse side and Mahatma Gandhi on the front side. Question number 16. We have to name the newly appointed MD of CERSAI. And the correct answer is option A, Praveen Kumar Sharma. The Union government has appointed Praveen Kumar Sharma as the Central Registrar, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Central Registry of Securitization, Asset Reconstruction and Security Interest of India. He was appointed by the Appointments Committee of Cabinet for the tenure of 3 years. Prior to this appointment, he was the General Manager at the State Bank of India. SIRSAI is a central online security interest registry of India. It is a government company licensed under Section 25 of the Companies Act 1956 with its headquarters in New Delhi. चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 17 देखते हैं. How many children have been awarded the Abdul Kalam Ignite Award? And the answer is 31. President Pranab Mukherjee has presented the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Ignite Awards to children winning the Ignite competition at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. This year, a total of 31 students were awarded this award for their ideas and innovations in the Ignite competition organized by the National Innovation Foundation. The Ignite competition is a national competition of original technological ideas and innovations by children up to class 12th or those out of school up to the age of 17 years. It was started in 2008. The awards of competition are announced on 15th October every year, that is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's birthday, which is celebrated by NIF as Children's Creativity and Innovation Day. Question number 18 है, the Government of India has rendered the old 500 and 1000 currency illegal tender. What is this process called? And the correct answer is option C, demonetization. The Union government has announced that 500 and 1000 rupee notes will cease to be a legal tender. This is called demonetization to root out the menace of black money, corruption and fake currency from the country. Demonetization is an act of stripping a currency unit of its status as a legal tender. In this process, the new currency unit replaces the old one. For the first time, the demonetization was done in the year January 1946 when 1000 and 10,000 banknotes were demonetized. However, these two denominations were reintroduced in 1954 along with currency notes of 5,000. But all these three denominations were again demonetized in January 1978. The RBI more recently in 2014 demonetized all banknotes printed before 2005. Question number 19. We have to name the world's first zero-emission hydrogen train, and the answer is option A, Coradia Island. The world's first hydrogen-powered and zero-emission passenger train is named Coradia Island, and it was unveiled in Germany. The first of its kind eco-friendly train has been developed by French rail company Alstom. ये जो ट्रेन है ये सिर्फ स्टीम और कंडेंस्ड वाटर emit करती है एटमॉस्फेयर में, and that is why it is eco-friendly. Now we come to question number 20. What is India's ranking in the Global Business Optimism Index? And the answer is second. As per the recently released report, India was ranked second in the Global Business Optimism Index during the third quarter, that is from July to September 2016. It was revealed by the Grant Thornton International Business Report. India has improved its ranking by 1 spot in the index. In the report, Indonesia was at the top spot and Philippines was placed third after India. India was able to improve its rank because of the policy reforms and adaptation of GST, that is Goods and Services Tax. चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 देखते हैं. M. Rajeshwar Rao has been appointed to which office in the RBI? The answer is option A. He is the Executive Director. The RBI has appointed M. Rajeshwar Rao as Executive Director following voluntary retirement of G. Mahalingam. Mr. Rao will look after Department of Statistics and Information Management, Financial Markets Operations Department and International Department of the RBI. He had joined RBI in the year 1984 as Career Central Banker and he has exposure in various aspects of central banking functioning. Prior to his appointment as the Executive Director, he was the Chief General Manager, Financial Markets Operations Department of the RBI. Previously, he had held charge of the Risk Monitoring Department of RBI and also he had worked at the Banking Ombudsman in New Delhi. Question number 22. We have to name the Indian lawyer who has been elected as the member of the International Law Commission. And the answer is option D, Anirudh Rajput. Indian lawyer Anirudh Rajput has been elected as member of the International Law Commission, which is a top body of legal experts of the United Nations General Assembly. He is among the 34 individuals who have been elected by the UNGA as members of the ILC. He is India's first-time candidate to the commission and the youngest among the group. He is also the first Indian nominee chosen from outside the closed circuit of lawyers of the Union Ministry of External Affairs. He had practiced in the Supreme Court for 6 years and was also visiting professor for International Commercial Arbitration and International Trade Law at Indian Law Institute. He is an alumnus of the London School of Economics. He was appointed by Law Commission of India to an expert group tasked with analysis of Model Bilateral Investment Treaty 2015. Question number 23. Name the largest freshwater lake in northeast India. The answer is option C, Loktak Lake. The Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has constituted a 4-member team for conservation and management of this Loktak Lake, which is situated in Manipur. It is the largest freshwater lake in northeast India and is famous for fumdis floating over it. Fumdis क्या होते हैं? They are heterogeneous mass of vegetation, soil and organic matter at various stages of decomposition. अब एक national park है Kembul Lamjao, which is also a fumdi in the Loktak Lake. It is the only floating national park in the world and is the last natural refuge of endangered Sangai deer. Considering the ecological status and its biodiversity values, Loktak Lake was initially designated as a wetland of international importance under the Ramsar Convention in 1990. Later, it was also listed under the Montreux Record in 1993. Question number 24 है, which country has won the Women's Hockey Gold at the 2016 Asian Champions Trophy? And the answer is India. Indian women's hockey team has won the 2016 Asian Champions Trophy held in Singapore. It was the maiden win of Indian women's hockey team in Asian Champions Trophy. In summit clash held in Singapore, India defeated China by 2-1 goal. The first goal for India was scored by Deep Grace Ekka in the 13th minute, which was equalized by China's Zhong Mengling in the 44th minute. The second and the winning goal was scored by Deepika Thakur that gave India a formidable lead to win the tournament. Question number 25. What is the name of the scheme which has been launched by the Union Government for free checkups of pregnant women? The answer is option D, Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan. The Union Government has launched the Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan to provide free health checkups for pregnant women at government health centers and hospitals. The national program aims to provide free antenatal services and treatment for free on 9th of every month. The objectives are to provide healthy life, lowering the maternity mortality rate, making aware of health issues and diseases, making sure safe delivery and healthy life of babies. These free of cost tests include blood pressure, sugar level, weight, hemoglobin test, blood test and screening. Question number 26. How many years has NASA taken to develop the James Webb Space Telescope? The answer is 20 years. The James Webb Space Telescope has been named after James E. Webb, the former administrator of NASA. It was formerly known as Next Generation Space Telescope. It is the largest space telescope and is expected to launch in the year 2018 following in-depth testing. It is bigger and more powerful than NASA's operational Hubble Space Telescope. It is a space telescope optimized for observations in infrared. It is planned to be launched in 2018 on an Ariane 5 rocket from French Guiana. It is an international collaboration between 17 countries including NASA, European Space Agency and Canadian Space Agency. Question number 27. Which is the first Indian state to launch cyber police stations in all districts? The answer is option C, Maharashtra. The Cybercrime Wing of Maharashtra government has proposed to set up 51 cybercrime labs across the state to take on cyber criminals. These include 34 labs at district level, 7 labs at IG offices, 9 labs at Commissioner of Police offices and 1 lab at State Police Headquarters. In August 2016, state government had inaugurated 34 well-equipped cyber labs in all districts. With this, Maharashtra has become the first state in the country to have a cyber police station in each district to take on cyber criminals. Question number 28. What is the name of the institute which has developed Gelator to scoop out marine oil spills? The answer is option B, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research. Researchers from Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Thiruvananthapuram, have developed a compound which is named Gelator to scoop out marine oil spills. They have produced gelators using glucose as a starting material and through several other chemical reactions. The molecule is partly hydrophilic and partly hydrophobic. The hydrophilic part helps in self-assembling to form gelator fibers, while the hydrophobic part is responsible for diffusion into the oil layer. Since the outer part is hydrophobic, oil tends to get into the spongy network made of fibers. Once inside the fiber network, the oil loses fluidity and becomes a gel. The gel is strong enough to be scooped out with a spatula. Question number 29. Who has been appointed as brand ambassador of the Swachh Rail Mission by the Government of India? The answer is option A, Bindeshwar Pathak. The Union Ministry of Railways has appointed Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, the founder of Sulabh International, as the brand ambassador for Swachh Rail Mission of the Indian Railway. Indian Railways has tied up with Sulabh International to clean the important railway stations across the country as part of the mission with an aim to promote cleanliness at rail premises. As a pilot project, Sulabh International has started cleaning and maintaining 5 important railway stations, that is Gorakhpur, Old Delhi, Jaipur, Ahmedabad and Gwalior from September 2016. Question number 30. We have to name Canada's first Sikh senator of the upper house. And the answer is option C, Sarabjit Singh Marwah. Indian-born Sarabjit Singh Marwah has become the first Sikh to be appointed at the Canadian Senate upper house. He was among the 6 people from Ontario who have been appointed to the Senate by the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. With this, he becomes the only Indian origin member of the Canadian Senate. He is the 3rd Sikh person in the Canadian Parliament after Defence Minister Harjit Sajjan and Science Minister Navdeep Bains. There are over 20 MPs of Indian origin in the Canadian House of Commons, that is the lower house. Question number 31. Where in Rajasthan has the NHPC commissioned its 50 megawatt wind power project? The answer is option A, Jaisalmer. India's largest hydropower generation company, National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, has commissioned 50 megawatt wind power project in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. It has signed a power purchase agreement with Inox Wind and Rajasthan government to set up 25 turbines of 2 megawatt for the project. NHPC is an enterprise of the central government incorporated with an objective to plan, promote and organize integrated and efficient development of hydroelectric power in all aspects. Besides hydroelectric power, the company has expanded its objects to include other sources of energy like solar, geothermal, tidal, wind, etc. At present, NHPC is a mini Ratna Category 1 enterprise of the central government with an authorized share capital of 1,50,000 million rupees. Question number 32. Which state in India is the third open defecation free state? The answer is option D, Kerala. Kerala has become the third open defecation free state in the country after Sikkim and Himachal Pradesh under the Swachh Bharat Mission. With this, it becomes the first high-density populated state in the country to achieve open defecation free status. All the 14 districts, 152 blocks, 940 gram panchayats and 2,117 villages of the state have been declared free from open defecation. The Swachh Bharat Mission was launched October 2014 to accelerate the efforts to achieve universal sanitation coverage and put focus on sanitation. The SBM consists of two sub-missions, that is Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin for rural areas and Swachh Bharat Mission Urban for urban areas. The SBMG, that is the Gramin area, seeks to eliminate open defecation in rural areas by 2019 through improving access to sanitation by ensuring use of toilets besides their construction. It also seeks to generate awareness to motivate communities to adopt sustainable sanitation practices and encourage the use of appropriate technologies for sanitation. Let us see question number 33. What is India's rank in the 2016 Global Youth Development Index? The answer is option A, 133. India has been ranked 133rd out of 183 countries in the 2016 Global Youth Development Index compiled by the Commonwealth Secretariat. The Global Youth Development Index report measures countries' prospects for young people in employment, education, health, civic and political spheres. The top 10 countries in the year 2016 YDI index are Germany, Denmark, Australia, Switzerland, UK, Netherlands, Austria, Luxembourg, Portugal, Japan. India's neighbors, that is Sri Lanka, stands 31 rank, Bhutan has got 69 rank and Nepal is at 77 rank. Question number 34, we have to name the venue of the 2016 Asian Ministerial Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction. The answer is option C, New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated the 2016 Asian Ministerial Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction in New Delhi. The conference has been organized by the Union Government in collaboration with the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. It is the 7th edition of this conference after it was established in the year 2005 and the first major intergovernmental event after the adoption of the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction, adopted at the 3rd UN World Conference in Sendai, Japan, in the year March 2015. This is the second time India is hosting this conference, and for the first time it had hosted the second conference in 2007 in New Delhi. Question number 35. Which state has ranked number 1 in the World Bank Energy Efficiency Implementation Readiness Ranking? The answer is option D, Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh has been ranked number 1 in the World Bank's Energy Efficiency Implementation Readiness. The ranking of the states were released in the World Bank study report titled India's State Level Energy Efficiency Implementation Readiness. Andhra Pradesh topped with a score of 42.01, followed by Rajasthan 41.89, Karnataka 39.34 and Maharashtra at 39.29. The World Bank study suggests adoption of achievable energy saving targets against the identified energy efficiency interventions. It also calls upon the states to endeavour to bring sector-specific energy efficiency policies with definite goals and time-bound action plans. Let us see question number 36. Which technology giant has tied up with Archaeological Survey of India to provide a virtual tour of the monuments? The answer is option B, Google. Technology giant Google has tied up with Archaeological Survey of India for a 360-degree virtual tour of the 280 monuments across the country. The ASI has given permission to Google for creating the virtual tour of the monuments, which would be available in Google Maps. Some of the major monuments are Taj Mahal, Victoria Memorial and the ruins of the Hampi. Of the total 280 monuments, 30 are in West Bengal and 8 are in Calcutta. Question number 37. What is the theme of the World Tsunami Awareness Day 2016? The answer is Effective Education and Evacuative Drills. The first World Tsunami Awareness Day was observed across the world on 5 November 2016 to spread awareness among people across the world about tsunami. The United Nations General Assembly has constituted the day by adopting a resolution in December 2015. The proposal was first mooted by Japan after the third UN Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction held in Sendai, Japan in March 2015. The day aims at spreading awareness among people across the world in matters related to the dangers of tsunami. Stress on the importance of early warning systems in order to mitigate damage from the devastating natural calamity is also laid. Question number 38. What is the name of the joint military exercise conducted between India and Bangladesh? The answer is option B, Sampriti. The 7th edition of the India-Bangladesh Joint Military Exercise Sampriti 2016 has commenced to practice counter-terrorism and disaster management operations. It is a 14-day exercise and it will be held at Shahid Salahuddin Cantonment in Tangel, Dhaka. This exercise will simulate a scenario where both the nations are working together in counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism environment under the UN Charter. Question number 39. We have to name the first Baltic Sea country to link with China's One Belt, One Road initiative. The answer is option C, Latvia. Latvia has become the first country in the Baltic Sea area to sign a memorandum of understanding to link up with China's One Belt, One Road initiative. This memorandum was signed after Chinese Premier Li Qiang's meeting with Latvian counterpart Maris Kunskiks in Riga, that is the capital of Latvia. OBOR initiative is China's ambitious development strategy and framework that aims to boost connectivity and trade across Asia, Africa and Europe. It comprises of two components, that is a Silk Road economic belt and 21st century maritime Silk Road. The Silk Road economic belt deals with the road transport and the 21st century maritime Silk Road deals with the sea transport. It was proposed by Chinese President Xi Jinping in 2013. This initiative is part of China's reviewed 21st century Silk Road diplomacy that seeks to push it to take a bigger role in global affairs as a major global power. Question number 40. What is the theme for the 2016 Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum Leaders Summit? The answer is option B, Quality Growth and Human Development. The 2016 Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum's Leaders Summit will be held in Lima in Peru from November 19 to 20, 2016. The theme is Quality Growth and Human Development, and the official logo of this conference is the architecture of the ancient city of Caral in Peru. For more details about this, you can visit this link. The headquarters of this organization is at Singapore. The four priority areas which are laid out as the topics to be discussed are human capital development, regional food market, upgrading the SMEs, and regional economic integration agenda. These subjects were chosen to build upon on the discussions from the 2015 APEC summit held in Philippines. APEC is a regional economic forum of the 21 Pacific Rim member economies that promote free trade throughout the Asia-Pacific regions. The member economies are Australia, Brunei, Canada, Indonesia, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, United States, Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, Mexico, Papua New Guinea, Chile, Peru, Russia, and Vietnam. Question number 41. In which year will the next supermoon be observed? The answer is option D, 2034. Student, supermoon क्या होता है? When the moon is at perigee, that is, it is closer to Earth, its shortest distance from Earth. It is around 2,26,000 miles away and appears 14% larger and 30% brighter than when it is at apogee, that is the furthermost point. Supermoon was observed on November 14, 2016 after the moon was closest to the Earth at 3,56,509 kilometers. This is for the first time moon came closest to the Earth since 1948. Last time the moon came closer to the Earth was on 26 January 1948. The next time the supermoon will be observed will be on 25 November 2034. And this time the moon will be even closer to the Earth than November 14, 2016. Question number 42. Which of these is not an aim of the demonetization process which has been done by PM Narendra Modi? And the answer is option C, to punish businessmen. The Union Government of India has demonetized the Indian currency, that is the 500 and the 1000 denomination currency is no more a legal tender from November 8 midnight. It is in order to counter black money, terror funding and fake currency which is prevalent in the Indian economy. As per the RBI, out of the total currency in circulation of 16.42 lakh crores, 14.18 lakh crore is of the said denomination. The old currency can be deposited by the people in their bank accounts by December 30, 2016 and there is a restriction on the amounts which can be withdrawn. Question number 43. You have to name the winner of the 2016 National Women Premier Chess Championship. The answer is option B, Padmini Rao. International Master Padmini Rao has won the 2016 National Women Premier Chess Championship. With this, she has scored a hat-trick in the win. Earlier, she won the championship in 2014 and 2015 also. She was representing Petroleum Sports Promotion Board and to secure a hat-trick of the title win after a hard-fought draw with her PSPB teammate Isha Karawade. In this chess championship, S. Vijay Lakshmi of Air India won the silver medal while Isha Karawade of PSPB bagged the bronze medal. The victory has ensured that Padmini will be a part of the Indian women team in the next World Team Chess Championship. The other two confirmed members of the team are Grandmasters Koneru Hampi and D. Harika. Question number 44. Who is leading the special task force to recalibrate the ATMs in India? The answer is option A, S.S. Mundra. The RBI has formed a special task force to speed up the process of recalibration of the ATMs, that is the automated teller machines, to dispense the new denomination notes. The special task force is headed by S.S. Mundra, who is the Deputy Governor of the RBI. Representatives from the Union Finance and Home Ministries, RBI, State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank and the National Payments Corporation of India will be the members. After the Union government announced demonetization of the old CDs of 1000 and 500 notes, there was an issue of currency crunch across the nation. Following the introduction of new CDs of 2000 and 500 notes, it has become necessary to recalibrate all the ATMs and cash handling machines to dispense the new design notes. However, the recalibration process will take up to 3 weeks for all the 2 lakh ATMs to operate normally. Question number 45. India and the Asian Development Bank have signed a loan agreement to build the longest bridge over which river? The answer is option B, Ganga. The Union government and the Asian Development Bank have entered a $500 million loan agreement to build a 9.8 kilometer long road bridge across the Ganga River in the state of Bihar. It will be India's longest river bridge. It will span both the channels of the Ganga River and it will serve as an alternate route to the existing Ganga bridge, which is deteriorating. The project will include building of embankments, viaducts and toll facilities. The bridge will be constructed using the latest engineering techniques. It will serve as alternative to the existing bridge and will be linked to the national highway network. It will be first of the kind in India with height and length customized to deal with climate-related issues such as rise in water levels while ensuring minimum impact on the river. The headquarters of this bank is in Manila, Philippines. Thank you students for watching this, and for more such videos do subscribe to our channel SuccessCDs Education.